welcome to Memoirs of an Insecure Girl. I'm Courtney, and so thanks for joining in. I thank you guys for continuing to just support me and support Memoirs of an Insecure Girl. As you can see, I am not alone today. I have people with me. We're going to be talking about accountability, and these are my accountability partners. I call them more than just accountability, but they're more like sisters. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
My name is Rhonda without an H. Hey, y'all.
I'm Erica. I'm Jazz.
All right, and they're going to be talking to us today about accountability. I think it's really important to have people there that can hold you accountable as you walk in Christ, people that you can confide in, people that will pray for you, and people that will just intercede and help you in areas that you need. And sometimes it's not good to do a walk alone. So I just have some questions for them, and we're just going to jump into it. All right. I just want to start with Jazz. I have a question for you. What does accountability mean to you?
Let's see. Accountability means to me having people around you who hold you responsible for your actions and different things in your life. You can see where you're going wrong at and kind of come in and correct you and direct you to the right path.
Good. That's very important to have people that will correct you in love, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it necessary, Erica, to have accountability with your sister in Christ and to have someone that you trust? Is that important? And if so, why?
It's very important because you want to make sure you can have someone who you can be transparent with. You can't be transparent with any and everybody. So that person who you can be transparent with and y'all holding each other accountable, they can know where you're coming from, where you've been, and see where you're going to make sure you
on the right path, kind of. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. And Rhonda, explain briefly why is it important to have divine connections and people in your life that are divinely, and what does it mean to be divinely connected to someone that are in your life?
I think some people in your life are sent for a reason. I think people are a jewel, period. And I think that having relationships with people helps you along the way. Some things can make your journey easier, it can be hard when you don't have nobody. And I think just standing alone not only makes you lonely, but it can make your journey difficult.
Right.
And having a friend, or especially a God-given person, I think helps you along the way. It doesn't make things as tough. And sometimes you need a friend, or even if they're not a friend, somebody that's God sent to help you along the way. It'll definitely help you on your next level.
Kind of love you in a hard way. These ladies have all been accountability partners for me. And I won't say we came in like, hey, it's nice to meet you. You're going to be my accountability partner. Nice to meet you. Right. Can anybody kind of explain how that came about?
I would say that it kind of come natural when you have friends who are divinely connected. It's not really a moment where you're assigning accountability. When you see somebody who you love, you want to see them do better. You want to see them. We all got the same goal. We all want to make it into the kingdom of heaven. So if there's anything that you're falling off of, I'm falling off just out of love and respect for each other. I feel like accountability should flow freely out of our friendship.
That's good.
Yeah. And I think with time, you grow stronger, you strengthen one another. It just doesn't happen just automatically. It grows over time. And then last question is, has there been an incident any of you guys want to share where having someone there to hold you accountable, to push you, that you can confide in, that could pray for you, that you needed it at that time? You don't have to go in.
I do.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to go in.
Okay.
There was a time when I first kind of started getting saved. I was saved. I just wasn't walking into my salvation.
Right.
And my lovely friend here, I had a boyfriend at the time, And so whenever I would go over there, and she'd be like, keep your legs closed and keep your eyes open. So that was her way of keeping me accountable as far as like not having sex. And when she said it, it really stuck and rung in my ear. Every time we was together, I'm thinking about her like, oh snap, like I feel like she's looking at me in the blind spot. Gotta keep my legs closed, So just having that person to keep you accountable, even when you're not even holding yourself accountable, even when you don't even care to be accountable for, just to know that you have someone there who's just making sure like, hey, you need to do the right thing.
Because you felt like somebody was there looking at you, and not externally looking down at you, but there to help you.
Because
right?
without that, I would be sinking into my own sin, like just constantly willingly,
That's
So to have somebody who's just throwing me a lifeline and willing me back in, that was my accountability. So.
That's good.
And for me, I believe I have a spiritual mother, and I don't know where I would be. I don't know where I would be without her.
Yeah.
With all of the when I just didn't, it's times when you just feel like you can't make it, or or sometimes this walk can seem so impossible. It's so possible, but at times you
need that person.
You need somebody to encourage you. God said it's not good for man to be alone. That's just not for a husband and a wife. That's for community, friendship with one another. And so if you try to do it on your own, it's almost like you're trying to design something that God never intended. So it's kind of, it's impossible. Somebody to be real with, it's impossible just to walk this road alone. And like you say, you need somebody to see what you can't see.
Wow. Because somebody got blinders, you can't see, and you need that.
Sometimes we talk all the time, and you like, I wish you could see what I see. Like, we see.